I had a client, it was also Christmas. Give a Christmas story, just came to my mind. She, as a little girl, was given fire red shoes, pretty much like mine here. Really strong, powerful red shoes for Christmas. And in the picture, she was there with her red shoes, and the whole family was around her. And she told me, it's a good feeling that everybody is noticing me. It's a good feeling I'm special. It's a good feeling I'm loved. And I asked her, tell me a bit about your family. And she said, well, I was one of 9, and my parents sometimes got me confused with another sibling of mine. So my entire upbringing, I wasn't hardly noticed. I was just one of 9. I never felt loved or special in any regard. But on that moment, on that Christmas, when I was given those red shoes, I felt loved. I felt special. I felt beautiful. And this is not how I feel ever. And I said to her, how long are you now diagnosed with depression? She said about 20 years. And so we did the sensory bit, the red shoes, explained how are red shoes. They are red, fire red, strong color. They were leather shoes. They smell like leather. So we described all of that. And then I asked her here in the here and now, tell me in your life now, do you have anything red that you like? Any clothing or shoes? Do you like shoes in general? Leathery things? And she was sitting there, this depressed lady, and she was sitting there, no, I don't like red. Do you have any clothing items that you like? No, I would never wear red. So I was starting to struggle. I was sitting here like, okay, I need to find something in here and now. And I said to her, maybe you like shoes? No, I only wear thongs. In Australia, people only wear thongs. That's quite common. She doesn't like shoes, she doesn't like red, no red clothing. She said, what did she say? I'm a modest woman. I don't wear loud colors. I like browns and grays. I said, oh my God, this is going to be hard. So what did I do? It's called detective work for a reason. I said to her, now I would like you to go home and play detective. See in your house if there's anything that is red that you like, that brings back this emotion, being special, being loved, being beautiful. Red things, leather things, shoe things, just have a go at anything. It might not be at home, it might be outside your home. Just have a go. The next week she came back and she was wearing red shoes. Fire red boots. And I looked at her like, whoa. What happened? And she said, Rob, I went home and I looked around. I couldn't find anything red. And then I realized I used to love shoes before I was depressed. I had a huge collection of beautiful shoes, some from England, some from Italy, but I didn't want to outwear them, so I left them in their boxes. They're still in the boxes. And I started wearing thongs. So there was a moment in her life when she loved shoes, but then she got depressed. And often what happens when we mentally don't function as much anymore, we tend to do the things that are actually not good for us. People who are very healthy and well tend to do the things that are good for them, intuitively. We're connected to well-being, so we do the things that we like. People who are going down, 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 stop doing the things that make them well. That's my experience. So I said to her, but you're having different shoes today, don't you? She said, yeah, hang on. So I knew I like shoes, I'd have nothing red. One day I went for a walk and I passed a shoe shop window and I looked through the window and I saw those red shoes in the window. And just to please you, Rob, I went into the shop and I asked the lady if she would have my size of those shoes. So the lady gave me the shoe size, I popped them on my feet, I walked in front of the mirror and I looked at myself and I don't know how to put this into words, Rob, But I looked at myself and I was growing. I looked special. I looked beautiful. And Rob, I never used this word about myself, beautiful. That's the last thing I would think of myself. But the moment I saw myself in those shoes, I did. I felt special. And I had to buy them. So I bought them. And since then, every day when I put those shoes on my feet, something is happening to me. I have this joy, this smile, and I feel special. And then I remember what you said, Rob, and I thought, look at those words, and I thought, like, I do feel loved. I feel special. I feel beautiful. All those emotions came over me, and I cried and cried. I was so amazed. So this is what we're doing with this technique, and what I've been trying with Alicia as well. So with Alicia, what I haven't done is a detective work. So normally what I would say now to you, Alicia, go home and try a couple of things that bring back, it's about the sensory. It's actually not about the emotions. It's about this bit. So see what else is at home that is soft, fluffy, long-haired, where you can run your fingers through it, it's a bit ticklish. Then the smell of newborn, sweet, fresh, oily, earthy. Experiment with all those things at home and around in your life and see what of those works the strongest, making you feel connected, make you feel you have quality time because you're loved and cared for. They must be really strong, those emotions. And if those emotions happen, you know you found the right tool. And now it gets even better. The moment we have the right tool, we can instrumentalize it. That means you can just grab it and make it yours anytime you wish. And a lot of my clients say to me, Rob, this works better than my antidepressant. And of course I say to them, keep taking your antidepressant. I don't want to get into trouble with your doctor. But now you have another one. Something that works really well for you. And that's yours. It's unique to you. And this is what art therapy does. It doesn't give you a general solution for your problems. The therapist does not give you advice, what he or she thinks. It comes from yourself, the advice. You find the sheepskin. You find the perfume that works for you. What does Rob know what helps you? He has no clue. This is why art therapy is very respectful. We don't assume we know, because we don't. But we follow a process that allows our client to uncover what makes them feel better. And once you know it, it just works. And you can just grab it and do that as much as you need to.